Have you ever wondered how certain political groups gained power through intimidation and sheer force, leaving a lasting impact on history? It is a fascinating and often troubling aspect of the past. The Sturmabteilung, or SA, effectively used street violence as a primary tool to intimidate political opponents and consolidate the Nazi Party's power in the early 1920s and 30s. They were not just a group of toughs, they were a calculated instrument of political coercion. The core mechanism behind the SA's use of violence was a strategy of systematic terror and disruption. By openly clashing with communists, socialists, and other opposition groups in public spaces, they created an atmosphere of chaos and fear. This deliberate instability served several purposes, including demonstrating the weakness of the Weimar Republic government and portraying the Nazi Party as the only force capable of restoring order. Their actions were highly visible and designed to send a clear message about who held power in the streets. To understand their methods, it helps to look at their tactics. The SA members would often march in large formations, sometimes carrying flags or banners, and would deliberately provoke confrontations at rival political rallies or public gatherings. These engagements were not random brawls, they were often planned skirmishes intended to break up opposition meetings and spread Nazi propaganda. They also engaged in physical attacks on individuals and vandalized property associated with their enemies. This constant presence and willingness to use force created a climate where dissent was dangerous and conformity seemed safer. An interesting historical detail is the SA's early nickname brownshirts, which came from their distinctive uniform. This uniform was not merely for appearance, it served as a powerful symbol of unity and strength, a visual representation of their collective will to dominate. They even operated their own training camps, where members learned paramilitary drills and indoctrination, fostering a strong group identity and a readiness for combat. Ultimately, the SA's calculated deployment of street violence transformed German politics by silencing opposition and paving the way for the Nazi Party's rise. Their actions normalized political brutality and established a precedent that physical force rather than democratic debate could determine Germany's future. Understanding their methods provides critical insight into the erosion of democratic institutions and the terrifying ascent of totalitarian regimes.